All right, we're live. We are live, Facebook.
You know what? You get there.
All right.
I'm going to get us a couple of water.
Oh, please do. Yes. Good call, dude. All right, we'll just make sure that we stand kind of that way.
Just make sure that we stand.
All right. Hey, Jameson. So what we're going to do tonight, we had this last second decision. Jay's here. Steven's here. We're going to do Buffalo Trace. We decided to make it blind. We'll see how it goes. It's Buffalo Trace we got. So we got regular Buffalo Trace. We got Buffalo Trace Sazerac Idaho pick. Buffalo Trace Sazerac Yolks out of Washington pick in here. We're going to see if we can find any difference in them. All that fun stuff. All right, Jay, you ready?
Yeah.
Is this your monitor?
Come in the frame, Jay. Jameson's on.
You're good.
Okay.
All right.
So we got 3 glasses each. Oh, one, yeah, whatever. Somewhere under here, Jared, he's sitting over there. He's the only one that knows where these balls are lined up. As I said, Buffalo Trace. Regular Buffalo Trace, and then 2 separate store picks. We're going to see if there's any difference in them. If any. So, all right. First one, Steve-O.
Thank you.
Jay.
Thank you.
Me. Buffalo Trace is obviously good.
So all 3 of us have tasted one of these bottles.
Right.
Well, regular Buffalo
Right,
Trace, yeah.
The regular Buffalo.
What have you tried yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
You tried yours?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
That was a fresh open?
Yeah.
The neck pour?
Neck pour
Oh,
for
no.
all those neck pour people
Man.
out there.
Oh, yeah, that tastes like neck. Nothing but neck.
There's nothing wrong.
I don't need a new pour.
No. Okay, let's be honest here. So I mean that's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
tastes
but that's
great.
not the one I brought.
Um,
I highly doubt it.
I think it's the one you
that's
brought.
what makes this so
Eh?
hard. The first drink, I'm inclined to say
I don't
that's
know.
the baseline, the regular.
I think that's the
Buffalo.
regular one, too.
You did move these around, right, Jerry? Well, you don't have to tell us that.
Don't
but
say
I mean,
that. Don't, yep. Gosh.
I'm gonna leave that there because I think I'm gonna come back to it after I've tasted the other 2. I love it. It tastes like it's smooth whiskey, hitting right around what does it hit at 90?
90?
I think they're all 90.
They should all be the same. They just a difference in.
There's a little bit of caramel. There's not a lot of sweetness, but it's
I got
not
a lot
hot.
of sweet.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you
You
got?
gonna look them up?
I'm going to look up just Buffalo Trace, just so we
Some
kind of
tasting
get
notes?
just a baseline on it. Your
yeah.
cat is going crazy over there.
Yeah. Why don't you get her somewhere?
What's wrong?
I'm a little bit out of shot. He's probably just adjusting
Oh.
the camera.
What's she getting? Yep.
So what are some of your notes on on that first one there?
You said not sweet. I say sweet.
I taste caramel, but it's not as
Caramel.
sweet as some. I mean, you know, sweet is not my first. No.
I don't know.
Maybe corn.
I'm getting more.
Corn and caramel. I think that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I would say more
Candy caramel? Caramel. What do they call that? Candy corn. There we
Yeah.
go.
candy
There's
corn.
the word.
I don't know
Okay.
about candy corn, but
Really?
But what are we drinking? Not Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace.
Glands?
That might be a good
Bland's?
idea to just put her away. If she's playing, she's gonna keep playing. I'm sure.
She's gonna. Can I pet her? No. She's gonna kill me.
She might. All right, on the palate. Oh, no, I don't want you pop-ups. Okay, here we go. So it's a mellow and sweet flavor profile with caramel. Who said caramel? Somebody did. Caramel, vanilla, brown sugar.
Vanilla. I could get vanilla.
Oh, here you go, Jay. It says this is too sweet for people who like weedy. Oh, whiskey enthusiasts, sorry. It's too sweet for some whiskey
I don't
enthusiasts.
know. I like
It
sweet
features a
whiskey.
fair amount of rice spice. Okay, I get that, yeah. And oak that round out the palate. Okay.
So I might have been off base with corn. I'm still trying to
sweet.
carve out my palate with
Where's
like
them
those,
waters at?
those pillar flavors like
Whose is this one?
corn and barley.
Yours.
That's yours, and there's 2 right there.
Cleansing the palate. Okay, so number 1's out of the way. Right?
It says rye.
Well,
and
for now.
oatmeal.
I mean, we can come back to it.
I'm gonna go right over here.
All right. Numero doso.
Dose. There's no doso.
I think it's dosa.
Dosa, it's a female.
I loved it. It's a female what?
Number,
Number.
obviously.
Number. Okay, so let's
There's
get
the
let's
most
get 2
feminine
different
of all
noses here.
Ask the guy who does fluid mechanics.
Oof, just barely.
Sure, he knows.
Okay, number 1 is harsher on the nose.
Yep.
That's so much more smooth. Why? That is
Number 1's harsher on the nose. So these should all be the same.
Nope, it's not.
So we'll see.
Did you already say what the 3 bottles are?
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Two's better.
Do we know what
Oh.
the difference should be
2 is way better.
Two was
Between-
way better.
between their baseline and
No.
the barrel select?
I other than possibly, again, we're not professionals. Then like the Rick
Oh.
House and barrel.
Oh,
Obviously,
man.
they're gonna be different
I like
barrels.
that a lot.
That's fantastic.
A lot. I like that a
So
lot.
the picks they go down there and pick out which barrel they like
Oh,
the
that's
best.
great.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
If that's the Idaho select, that
but
would
here's
be awesome.
but
That'd
here's
be
the
just
thing
great.
is, and somebody out there will know this. Are they going down there and picking out when Sazerac? Let's say Sazerac goes down there and says, "I'm picking out Rick House H or whatever it might be."
Mm-hmm.
Are they pouring all of those into their select, and then 100 cases get Idaho, 100 cases get Yolks from Washington? Are they? Is Olive Warehouse
don't know.
H or I or whatever?
Or does Buffalo Trace just sell off the cheapest barrels or the last barrels to these people?
Well, Sazerac owns
Okay.
Buffalo Trace,
Yeah.
I bet
so
there's not a whole lot of whole warehouse deals like that, but
I don't know.
barrel by barrel,
It'd
I bet
be-
you they're strict about
it'd be
it.
interesting to know what Sazerac and Buffalo Trace and whatever they do. I think there's an obvious difference between these two.
There's an
Yes.
obvious difference.
Well, and you know the story they tell you is that somebody's actually walking down and saying this barrel.
They're supposed to. They have the option. Sazerac, anybody that goes down to put their sticker on one, like let's say the resort when they did Blanton's, they have a choice. They can go down in person. They can send a team down, try, and pick, or they can just say Blanton's, hey, pick me a random one. Pick me a random one and then go that way.
I'm really hoping that's mine. Shoot, I'm taking that home.
If it is, was there any more? Because I might be going down there
Yeah.
tomorrow. I think
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
I went to 3 different
Yeah, there was, like,
stores
7
today.
more.
I didn't. There was 2 more bottles that actually had the sticker on it at the Rathdrum store, and I know a guy went and got one, so I'm not sure if there's any more left out there or not. All right,
That was tasty.
number 3.
So in a perfect world, the first thing we tried was the baseline, and that second thing was
That's what I'm
something-
thinking. Yes.
Something exclusive.
Right.
If that's not the case, then we're gonna be
Very
criticizing. Something.
again different noses. Totally different. Number 1 is sweet on the nose. Number 2 is a more balanced.
Number 3 is less sweet.
Number
Very
three,
little
number
smell.
3 kind of is more burns the nostrils
Yeah.
more.
You think?
Yeah.
I hate
I'm
to use
getting
the
less.
word harsh.
I'm getting less
That's a bad word.
aromatic than in either of the first 2.
Whoa, that's weedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's straight wheat.
Yeah. That's they're different. They're all different.
On the back end of number 1, I got the rice spice. I'm sorry, number 2. I got more of the spice on the back end. Number 1, I didn't. This is straight rye
Yeah, it's very
rice spice
Yeah.
up front.
It's very one-dimensional. It's
I use the word harsh. Right,
one
but it
flavor
was-
all the way
it's
through.
right.
It's harsh
Spicy.
on the nose
Yeah.
and straight rice spice on the palate right up front.
There's not much. There's not a palate and then a finish and then an aftertaste. It's just spice.
Well, if we had to pick, store picks aside right now,
Yeah.
what would, because we don't know the variations between them, but if you had to pick one that's just straight Buffalo Trace, what would it be?
Oh, number one.
I think that would be true.
I think that's I think number one also.
I think that would be straight Buffalo Trace, and these two, one
Are
or
the
the other,
picks, yeah.
are the picks. But now, which one
But my
would
question
you
at this
say?
point, that is the first question. But the next question is, other than the baseline Buffalo Trace,
Uh-huh.
the two, based on the labels, should be pretty similar. But they were.
I-
totally
I
distinct.
think number one would be if we had. Okay, let's place them if we had to.
Number
This
two is
will-
my favorite.
Number two is my favorite,
Yeah.
followed by number three, then
Right.
number one.
Correct.
Same here.
Okay, so with that said, I think number one would be baseline,
Yes.
and then one of these two,
Right.
or obviously the picks.
So who picked the better one, Yolks or Idaho
Yolks
State?
or Idaho.
Do you think Idaho State has more of like a higher pick? So like they
I don't
go in there
know.
before Yolks and picks a better
You would
barrel?
think. You would think.
Well-
you would think they would get the chance to go first.
Let's
just
see.
based on state government versus like because Yolks is
Yeah.
just
We can turn
a
off,
century line.
Let's go.
First of all, let's turn off Judge
Let's go
Judy in the
baseline
background.
and then
I thought that was supposed to be
State.
football.
It's supposed to
And
be,
Yolks.
but
Sorry about that.
that's fine
Okay.
with you. I think
So-
Yeah.
let's see number one here. Let's see if that's basic. It is.
There we go.
Okay,
okay.
we got that right.
That's the NIWL select.
Yeah. The North Idaho Whiskey Lovers Select Barrel. No, just kidding. Maybe someday though. It has been brought up.
So we all nailed that. Or, first impression, we all nailed that. Love it. I'll never not love it. I'm sure.
I know, but I really want that bottle number two. What is it?
So they're 45% on them. Okay, well, which one did we say? So was it this was number three, right? We picked that number
Yeah.
three, but that's what we wanted to make sure. Then we went number one and number two,
Yeah.
correct?
Do we want to make a guess on if it's Idaho or Yolks? Or do we
Well,
wanna
I'm going to
just
say
see-
Idaho because I want it to be my bottle.
want
I
it
think
to be
it's
Idaho.
also Idaho because I think they have a better pick of a barrel than Yolks.
I would hope,
But
but
regardless, this was our
Sazarak's picking both of them,
Okay.
but we'll see. Let's see. All right,
Let's see.
Okay.
What is it?
Yolks.
Yes!
Yeah,
The Yolks
Taking that
bottle.
home tonight.
you
Probably
are.
can't see from there, but if this were the Idaho bottle, there would be a stamp right here saying Idaho Select.
This is
Wow.
Sazerac.
Okay. Wait, what?
Sazerac, but it's the Yolks.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
It is mine.
Yep. Sazerac Yolks Barrel Select out
That's
of Washington.
crazy.
So that's the one that we picked for first place.
That-
Yeah, I mean, I stand behind that. I mean,
Yeah.
a distinct difference.
So there's a,
Yeah.
I
So
would have
the-
thought they were all the same going into it, but they are all different.
I'm still blown. Yeah, I'm blown away here between these two because Sazerac picked the both of these. They, whether it was barrels or warehouses, they picked a couple of side by side, but they are so very different.
Yes, so this comes out of,
Yeah.
this is Sazerac Barrel Select, hand selected by Yolks, barrel number 101. So this is a different, so it's a barrel.
I should have bought more. Now I'm kind of upset.
Yeah. All right, well, we know what this one is.
Yep.
There she is.
Sazerac, barrel number 213, barrel select for Idaho Select. Nothing wrong with it, but again,
I'm going to show off that Idaho stamp.
distinct differences.
Nice little state of Idaho on there.
I'm not mad. The Idaho is straight up rice spice. That's what you're getting at. Yeah, I mean it's got some sweetness to it. You're not wrong with that. So people that just joined us, we picked regular Buffalo Trace Thirds was a blind taste. Buffalo Trace regular was third place.
Yeah.
The Yokes, Sazerac Yokes pick was first place. And then the Idaho, sorry, my wife's texting me for some reason, right in the middle of a show. Idaho is second place, but nothing wrong with it.
No.
You know what? Let's talk
Hey,
about
Mike.
availability.
Okay, so availability.
Sazerac yolks. Where can you get that?
So Jay
I'm
got
not going
that.
to tell you where I got it because I'm not.
Yolks are all over, though. That's my question. Right?
Yolks are all over, so maybe it is all over. This was in Washington.
Right, so we're not. You can't obviously
And
get
not
it in
close.
Idaho because we can't sell them at the Yokes here in Idaho. Now the Buffalo Trace that I got at the Raft Room store, I don't think there's any more. I honestly didn't know that they were that. I bought it just to buy Buffalo because you happened to text me
Yeah.
about Buffalo
Right.
Trace.
I said there's 8 of them here. How
Yeah.
hard are they to get?
And I was like, well, I'm looking at some right
Yeah.
now. And I was like, well, you know what? Buffalo Trace is in my mind. I'm just going to grab a bottle because this is all I have left of it. And I get in the car and setting it down in the seat and realize there's a sticker on
Yeah.
it.
And then when
And
you found out you had a sticker, then I looked at my
You
bottle. I
looked,
was like,
and then Jay
oh,
looked at
wow.
his and
I got a
realized
sticker too.
he had a sticker. So we decided real quick to kind of throw this together. And honestly, Mike, that's joined and watched on here, it was kind of he kind of floated that idea to us to do that as well. So Mike, we did find a distinct difference in these bottles. We picked out that was Buffalo Trace right away,
Yeah,
the
quick.
regular. But with these two, we could tell there's difference in all three. But again, Yolks.
I wonder,
top.
are these aged longer? Because these actually
I
do
don't-
taste like they're aged longer than that.
Somebody out there is going to know that more than us, but I don't think. I think
They
it's
really do. You taste it though, right? It tastes.
oh yeah, 100%.
aged, longer aged.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
there's something added to it.
And Mike would probably know, and other people on here would know.
Nothing on the label about that.
Just a distinct nose. And everything. I mean, nose, palate,
It's
up
fascinating.
front.
To have everything on the label be the same, and I mean, theoretically, it came down to pointing at this barrel instead of
Yeah.
this barrel. You know, whatever was
Right.
different.
Right.
Well, wherever it's at, what warehouse, what level it's on, who knows what makes all the differences.
Whether they were listening to AC/DC or not.
They
makes a
could
difference,
they
too.
could have
Do they
been
really
listening to
say
some
different
music.
barrel numbers too?
Yeah.
What is your barrel say?
Yeah, so yes, they're different. That's 2 something. Yours is
213?
yours is 101 and this is 230.
So they really do?
Yeah, 213.
Okay.
So all
That was
right,
fun. I've
well,
always been curious to do something that had. I mean, these are identical bottles with a different stamp on it. It's just a different barrel. So that was fun.
couple quick plugs at the end here. YouTube page, go over there, like it, so we can start doing more on YouTube. Instagram, like Instagram. Invite those friends. Let's get to 1,000 mark. Website, northidahowl.com.
New stuff coming on the website.
New stuff coming on the website, been updating on that. And then we were just at Bullet Bar. Tomorrow, stand by for our announcement from Bullet Bar and an event coming tomorrow. Then the 28th of this
The
month.
announcement's tomorrow, not the event.
Correct. The announcement will be tomorrow for Bullet Bar, not the event. On the 28th of this month, we'll be at Uncorked. So let us know if you're going to come out for that. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. SIP Idaho North is coming up May 18th. Mark your calendars for that. We'll have more on that as it comes around. But I think Jared can go ahead and hit the end button on that, and we'll see everybody manana.
Until next time.